Welcome to Geometry. This is our unit on two-dimensional area. For the first section, we're going to be finding areas of basic figures. This section will be in 3 separate videos. The first one, we are just going to be focusing on the formulas. A parallelogram. Recall, a parallelogram, the opposite sides are congruent. Parallelograms also include rectangles. In order to find the area of the parallelogram, we have to take the base times the height, where the height forms a 90-degree angle with the base. So the height must form a 90-degree angle with the base. For a triangle, the formula to find the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Once again, the height of a triangle needs to form a 90-degree angle with the base of the triangle. In fact, all the time we talk about height in terms of finding areas, it must always form a 90-degree angle with the base or with one of the sides. Trapezoid. The area of a trapezoid is 1/2 the height times B1 plus B2. B1 and B2 stand for our two bases. So here's our base 1, here's our base 2, and then once again the height has to form a 90-degree angle with those bases. So as long as we know the two base lengths and the height, we can find the area. The area of a rhombus, recall a rhombus, there are 4 equal sides. To find the area of a rhombus, we actually want to pay attention to these two diagonal lengths. We're going to call them D1 and D2. The area of a rhombus is 1/2 D1 times D2, where D1 and D2 are referring to the diagonals of our rhombus. And a kite. A kite has these two sides are congruent and these two sides are congruent, but we find the area of a kite the same way we find the area of a rhombus by looking at our two diagonals. So we have a diagonal 1 and a diagonal 2. So the area of our kite is 1/2 D1 times D2. Same formula as for a rhombus. Now, when we are finding areas, there will be times when we are going to need to remember our 30, 60, 90 and our 45, 45, 90 triangles in order to find the areas correctly. So this is a quick refresher for you. So this first triangle, let's say this one's our 45, 45, 90. Our two legs are then congruent because it's isosceles. So our two legs we can call x, and then our hypotenuse is x times the square root of 2. This next one can be our 30, 60, 90 triangle. Our short leg is x, our longer leg is x square root of 3, and our hypotenuse is 2x. We will have to use those formulas sometimes to find the height or to find some other pieces of information in our diagrams.